Fit and 10 Nation, it is day 49 of the Fit and 10 Challenge. And can you believe it? We are 7 weeks into this challenge. 7 weeks. You guys do have a few bonus days, right? So you still have 3.5 weeks, all right? So you still have, basically a third of the challenge still, okay? So you've done 2/3 of it, you still have another third. So you still have a lot to go, okay? And of course, it's going to be more intense. But really the power lies in this, really where the power lies in this challenge is just trying to be as consistent as possible as you go through, okay? Now, if you've had some bumps and hurdles, like everybody should have had some bumps and hurdles. It's just normal. Don't beat yourself up about it. But if you've been, reasonably consistent, you're going to see some very, very good change, okay? If you're adhering to the pillars. All right. Costco this Sunday, 9 a.m. We're going to meet there at 9 a.m. If you don't have a car or whatnot, let me know, and we can meet at the studio. I can take up to 4 people, okay? That's not including myself, all right? So 3 in the back, 1 in the passenger side, all right? So let me know. I will not go to the studio if nobody is going to ride with me, okay? So let me know. Don't expect me just to show up there beforehand. But we're going to meet, I'm going to say it again, we're going to meet at Costco at 9 a.m. Let me know if you're coming, all right? It's important that you let me know that you come, because if you happen to be late or something, and we don't know that you're coming, then, we're not going to wait, obviously. All right, book your fat scan, by the way, if you haven't. Book your fat scan if you have not, okay? Do it ASAP. All right, we're running this Saturday, Monday and Tuesday, okay, in the mornings. Sunday, we're not running them, obviously. Okay. Okay, I've got a lot of questions to address because the site was down. I wasn't able to get to them. So here we go. Although they are supposed to end up my inbox, and I don't know why they're not. I should probably figure that out. Anyways, okay. This person says, last 2 weeks I feel like I hit a bit of a plateau. My exercise levels are on track. That's great. Good job. But controlling my eating remains a struggle, so I feel like I didn't make any progress. I'm still motivated and committed, though. Okay. All right, so tell me a little bit more about what is a struggle. Here's one thing I want you guys to ask yourself. This is one thing I always ask myself. Are you hungry? No, I'm going to ask you again. Are you hungry? Like, are you really hungry? Because there's a difference between, there's different levels, okay? There's like, I'm used to eating, so I'm going to eat, or I feel like I should eat, like I'm not full at all, so I'm going to eat. So I feel like I want to eat something, or are you actually hungry? Are you hungry? Okay, this is a really, because the amount of times that I want to eat and I'm like, am I hungry? Like, I'm so used to being like in a routine, but I ask myself, am I actually hungry? Like, am I really hungry? Okay, and if I am hungry, how hungry am I? Okay, and I think this is really, really important. Now, I know that you guys have to eat your macros. So, like, in essence, I want you to eat your macros by the end of the day, right? So, but at the same time, especially if you're going over your macros, you need to ask yourself, are you hungry? Okay. This is, you shouldn't, technically, I mean, unless you're not eating very much food, because you are exercising, you need a certain amount of energy there. This is where accounting comes into play. We set something up that's kind of reasonable, but when you don't account for things, right, it's like, I mean, you're either eating too much because whatever, that's just what you're used to doing, or maybe you're not eating enough, right? So, but when it comes to overeating, this is what I'm talking about, is you need to ask yourself, are you hungry? Okay? All right, so let's talk a little bit about some things that I have not talked about. And I'm not a huge fan of these, but you'll notice I have various containers of this stuff. And this is actually a bunch of basically calorie-free stuff, all right? Not a huge fan of these. If you want to talk about processed, this stuff is processed, okay? So Walden Farms, you can order this online, Walden Farms. They have all kinds of stuff, okay? They have stuff like French vanilla. It's like a cream you can put in your coffee, or you can put in your shakes or whatnot. We've got things like apple butter spread. I'm going to be honest with you. I've actually never tried any of the. Maybe I tried this. Maybe I tried this actually once when I was really dieting. But the rest of this I have not really tried. There's apple butter spread. Let me read you some of the ingredients in here. Okay, it's not that bad, but you got water. You've got natural apple flavor. You've got natural flavors: sucralose, citric acid, cellulose gel, xanthine gum, and sodium benzoate. Okay, so what is all this then? Well, basically it's some flavoring with some cellulose, essentially. Okay, which is basically cellulose is going to be like indigestible carbohydrate. Okay, what else do they have? They've got more stuff like than I have here. They've got apricot flavored fruit spread, cinnamon raisin peanut butter spread. Okay, so this is stuff that can go in toast or in shakes or maybe even on like vegetables. This one here is a chipotle mix. Okay, this is all 100% calorie free. Okay, let me read you on this one here because this one's a little bit different. You've got water, vegetable fiber, apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, tomato paste, cornstarch, xanthine gum, lactic acid. That's weird. I've never really seen lactic acid in a list of ingredients. Anyways, beta carotene, egg flavor, Dijon mustard, lemon juice, dehydrated chipotle, tomato flavor, cumin, garlic, onion, sea salt, cayenne pepper, food color, sucralose, paprika, sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate's basically preservative. So what is the bulk of this one? Because it's basically just a bunch of flavoring rates, but what is all the stuff that's in here? So basically, again, we've got there's tomato paste in here, which I'm surprised there's no calories in that. That seems really weird. And then there's xanthine gum. And what else? And there's mustard, right? Mustard is calorieless. So I guess it's what forms the bulk of this. Okay, so those are all things you can order if you like. Walden Farms, again, it's calorieless, so it's more food that you can have. Okay, I'm not really like if you're having like really strong cravings, and you can have a little bit of this, but I don't know. I mean, I guess when you go through the ingredients, so a lot of the stuff is not. There's not a lot of ingredients in here that are that bad per se, right? Anyways, okay, Walden Farms, WALDEN. Farms. You can order this from like Amazon or maybe directly from their site. Okay, 7:40. Okay, message of the day. What is my message of the day? I don't even have it in front of me. Jesus Christ. Oh, can I read this? That's not. All right. Listen, along the road to success, you can expect bumps and hurdles and breakdowns and mini failures and fall downs and all kinds of problems. Key is not to give up. Okay, this is normal and it's to be expected. I want to remind you guys. So I know some of you have written me and said, I felt like really quitting this week. I really felt like demotivated this week. This is normal. You cannot possibly always be motivated. I'm not even always motivated. Even today, I had to do some cardio 45 minutes after my workout. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to do cardio, but I'm like, I have to do it, right? I mean, I'm working for a deadline right now, but, my point is that, having these thoughts, having these feelings are normal. It's like everybody has them, okay? The key is to try to break through them to make these habits and these rules that you abide by. Okay. Now, listen. If you're sick or you're ill or something, that's different. But or you just you like there's something wrong with you, right? Where you just can't do it. You're injured or whatnot. But barring all that, we need to expect that we're going to have these feelings. Like I said in other messages that I've given you guys, it's okay to feel a certain way. It's okay to feel like you want to quit, just as long as you don't quit. The same thing, in this case, or in this saying, right? You can expect to make mistakes. You can expect to have gone over in some food. That's all okay. Okay, you have to tell yourself it's okay for me to do that. But now I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to keep moving forward. That's the most important thing, right? Because what a lot of people will do is I effed up. I did it a few times. Well, that's the point. I'm just going to give up, right? No. Okay, you got to keep trudging forward. Okay, It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. All right? Okay, I've said enough. Submit, commit. Book your fat scan with me if you have not. Costco, 9 a.m. And by the way, you guys, we are going to have, I think it's on June 28th, we're going to have the finale. So please book off that Saturday. We're going to have the finale. We're going to go through stats. We're going to give out a bunch of stuff. Okay, that is almost 4 weeks away. All right? Or sorry, a little over 4 weeks from now. Okay? We'll talk to you guys all soon. Where's my clicker? Come on, clicker.